Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to solve the basic maths question paper of last year, that is March 2023. We start with section A where the first question is HCF of 17,23 is equals to 1. We have to state whether the statement is true or false. Now HCF stands for highest common factor, and inside the bracket the numbers are 17 and 23 which are prime numbers. You have to remember that the highest common factor of 2 or more than 2 prime number is always 1. Here the first answer is true. Let us see the second question, which is if p of x is equals to x square minus 7x plus 10, then the number of zeros are 3. Here the given polynomial is a quadratic polynomial and the degree of this polynomial is 2. So the number of zeros cannot be more than 2. But here it is saying the number of zeros are 3, which is not possible, and hence the answer is false. Question number 3, if sine A is equals to 1, then A is equals to 90 degree. And yes, this is true because the values of sine for different angles, if you remember, sine 0 is equal to 0, sine 30 is 1 upon 2, sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, sine 60 is root 3 upon 2, and in the end, if you see, sine 90 is equals to 1. So for what value of A, sine's value will be 1? For A is equals to 90 degree, and hence the answer is true. Question number 4 is the values of sine A and cos A never be greater than 1. So yes, this statement is true because if you see the formula of sine A, it is opposite upon hypotenuse, and the formula of cos A is adjacent upon hypotenuse. In both the formula, hypotenuse, which is the longest side of a right triangle, is in the denominator, and whenever the denominator is greater than the numerator, it is called as a proper fraction. Okay, so whenever in a fraction the denominator will be greater than the numerator, the decimal value you see will obviously be less than 1. So it can never be greater than 1. That means the statement is true. Going for the fifth question, and it is if p and q are positive integers where p is equals to ab square, q is equals to a cube b, where a and b are prime numbers, then LCM of p and q will be what? LCM stands for least common multiple. Okay, and in this what do we do? In this whatever the prime factors we have got of these two numbers p and q, you see p is equals to is ab square, q is equals to a cube b. There are two types of prime numbers are there, that is a and b. So for least common multiple, you see what do we have to see? जो जितने भी प्राइम नंबर्स यूज हुए हैं उन सबको यूज करना है with their highest power, with their highest power. So you see that कि a यहाँ पर भी है, यहाँ पर भी है, yes. So a यहाँ पे single है and here it is a cube. So we will take a cube. We have to take the prime number with highest power. B is b single, b square. So we will take b square. That means the answer is a cube b square, and you see the option is C. Question number 6 is graphically the pair of linear equations 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equals to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0 represents two lines which are what? So here we have to compare the ratio. Here I will find out what is a1 upon a2. So here a1 is 6, a2 is 2, and 6 upon 2 I will get 3. Then I will check b1 upon b2. b1 means the coefficient of y. Here it is minus 3 and here it is minus 1. So minus 3 upon minus 1, minus minus cut. Again I got 3. And last ratio I will check, that is c1 upon c2, and that is c1 is 10, c2 is 9, and that is 10 upon 9 we are getting. So use compare the ratios. What we get? Here we get a1 upon a2 3 आया, b1 upon b2 भी 3 आया, दोनों equal है, right? दोनों equal है, but last ratio क्या है? c1 upon c2 10 upon 9, c1 upon c2 is 10 upon 9, ये अलग आया. So दो ratio equal है, third ratio different है. That means the lines are parallel lines. This is the condition for parallel lines. So you see which option is there with parallel lines, and that is the answer. Question number 7 is if the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, are real and distinct, then which of the following option is correct? So here, when the roots are real and distinct, that means b square minus 4ac will be greater than 0. Okay, for your kind information, b square minus 4ac is the formula to find out d. Okay, d stands for discriminant. D is equals to b square minus 4ac. So if the d is equals to, that means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means the roots are real and distinct. If it is less than 0, that means no real root exists. If it is equal to 0, then it means roots are real and equal. Okay, next question. Question number 8 is if a is equal to 0 comma 6 and b is equal to 0 comma minus 2, then the distance between a and b is what? So first of all, let me write the answer number 7. Answer number 7 is option C, that is b square minus 4ac will be greater than 0. If we talk about question number 8, there are two coordinates given and we have to find out the distance between these two coordinates. We will find out it by distance formula, which is under root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So let us put the values of x2 x1, y2 y1. So let us say the first coordinate is, this is x1, this is y1, and the second coordinate is, this is x2, this is y2. Let me put accordingly. So this is 0 minus 0 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 6 the whole square. So under root it will become 0 minus 0, 0 square plus minus 2 minus 6 minus 8 square. 0 square is 0 and minus 8 square. Minus 8 square is 8 8s are 64. So plus 64, because the square of a negative number is also a positive number. And we get 0 plus 64, 64, and the square root of 64, we get 8. So the answer is 8 units. Option B. Question number 9 is probability of getting 80 marks out of 80 in maths paper is, if we avoid the intelligence of a student, okay, just as a general concept, what is the probability of getting 80 marks in maths paper out of 80 is, now if you see in a 80 marks paper, the minimum marks a student can get is 0. When will he get 0 marks? When he don't write any single thing in the paper. If he leaves completely the paper blank or do 2-3 sums and that are also wrong, that means that student will get 0 marks in maths. So the minimum marks is 0, then it will increase by 1 marks, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. The maximum marks a student can score is 80 marks. So the possible outcomes are minimum 0, maximum 80, that is if we count this all the possible outcomes, it is total 81. You see 0, 1 and from 1 to 80 the rest, that is 0, 1 and 80, that gives 81, and out of that total possible outcomes, one option is 80 marks. So the answer is 1 out of 81, okay, because 80 is just an option from 0 to 80. So the answer is option C, 1 upon 81. If we go for question number 10, it is for the given figure, if y is equals to p of x, then the number of zeros are. You see, here is the graph given and here this graph is a parabola, and we have to just see that how many times this graph is intersecting the x-axis, touching the x-axis. So if we see, it is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points. That means the number of zeros are 2. Answer is option B, and that is 2. Question number 12 is probability of a sure event is. ये भी कोई पूछने वाली बात है. जब इवेंट श्योर है तो उसका प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना होगा? 1. क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 is a tangent to a circle intersects it in dash point. So a tangent to a circle intersects it only one point, that is 1 point. ओके ये सर्कल है, तो अगर एक लाइन जो सर्कल को सिर्फ एक ही पॉइंट पे टच करे, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ टेंजेंट. नेक्स्ट इज a circle which touches all the sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. If AB, BC, CD are given, then find out AD. So let us say, इसी से मैं यहाँ पर एक quadrilateral बना लेता हूँ. So let us say यहाँ पर ये एक quadrilateral है क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 के अकॉर्डिंग, जिसमें इस सर्कल जो है इस क्वाड्रिलेटरल के चारों साइड को टच कर रहा है. चारों साइड्स AB, BC, CD और AD को टच कर रहा है ये सर्कल, राइट. नाउ वी आर गिवन AB is 7, BC is 3, CD is 4 and AD we have to find out. Okay, so बहुत ही सिंपल है. इसमें सम ऑफ अपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल. यहाँ पे AB प्लस CD करोगे तो कितना हो रहा है, 7 प्लस 4, 7 प्लस 4 कितना हो रहा है, 11 हो रहा है, राइट. तो BC प्लस AD भी 11 होना चाहिए, तो BC प्लस AD भी 11 होना चाहिए. तो BC कितना है, 3 है, तो प्लस AD कितना करोगे तो 11 होगा, तो 3 प्लस 8 करोगे तो 11 होगा. सो दैट मीन्स यहाँ पर आंसर आएगा 8. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज द लेंथ ऑफ माइनर आर्क इज डैश. सो आर्क की लेंथ फाइंड आउट करने के लिए फॉर्मूला है थीटा अपॉन 360 इंटू 2 पाई आर. ये है जनरल फॉर्मूला एज पर द टेक्स्ट बुक. थीटा अपॉन 360 into 2 pi r, that is circumference का formula. So if I cancel this 2 with 360 and 2 and 360, 2 ones are 2, 2 180s are, so ये formula हो जाएगा theta pi r upon 180. theta pi r upon 180. So theta pi r यानी कि pi r theta upon 180. This is the correct answer. If the radius of the circle is doubled, then its area becomes dash times. So radius अगर r है तो उसका एरिया होता है पाई आर स्क्वायर, फॉर्मूला ऑफ एरिया फॉर ए सर्कल. बट अब यहाँ पर क्या कहा कि रेडियस क्या हो गया है, रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कल इज डबल. तो रेडियस लेट से हमारा डबल हो जाए, अगर 2r हो जाए डबल, तो एरिया क्या हो जाएगा, तो पाई इंटू 2r द होल स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, एंड दैट इज पाई इंटू 2r का स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 4r स्क्वायर. तो 4 को हम आगे ले लेंगे तो 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर हो जाएगा. सो जो पहले पाई आर स्क्वायर था वो अब 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर हो गया. दैट मीन्स एरिया 4 टाइम्स इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. सो हियर वी एंड सेक्शन ए. लेट अस जंप टू सेक्शन बी राइट नाउ.